Give it a beat. And we are the RotoHackers podcast. We're waiting on J-Rod to get here. But for now, it's Judah Buddha and AJ Herschel, the kid. And ask us why we're stoked. We're stoked because we're about to do the Listener League draft.
Finally. Oh, man, I've been waiting for this.
No,
this is exciting.
Yep.
This is exciting.
And we've got a lot of people in the draft. We've got the Ice Rink Falcons.
Let's go.
We've got Ben Legends. We got who else?
Tampa Dogs, Windy City Hawks.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah.
All right.
So now we're just waiting. Where's J-Rod at?
I know. Where'd he go?
He's the one who's reminded me we had a stream.
Where'd he go?
He's coming. So do you have any plans for do you want to reveal anything?
Oh no, if any of our guys are watching right now, I don't want to say anything right away.
Well, I don't mind saying. I'm just going to go with my usual strategy. I'm going to put you guys are going to get to see everything I put up there, but I'm going to put my favorite guys up there. You can steal them if you want them.
Oh, this is exciting.
But yeah, let's go. I'll go ahead and let you see all my favorites because the truth is
we've kind of known at this point.
Yeah. And we have different guys. I'm gonna go a little. I'm thinking. I'm gonna zig. Whatever you guys do to zag, I'm gonna zig. So far, has there been any? Oh, we should before we get to the draft, we need to play a little
news in the NFL today.
So there was a little news. Did you see any news, AJ Herschel, today?
Well, the Bears brought in another kicker.
What is it with them and kickers?
It was Philadelphia, Chicago, the double doink. You were there.
Yeah, I know.
But we were all there at that point.
What is it about they can't hold on to good kickers? I mean, you know what it is?
We let go of Robbie Gould.
Yeah, the Robbie Gould curse.
It's the thing. We let go of a good guy. Our team gets cursed. We let go of Robbie Gould. Our kickers are cursed. We let go of Greg Olsen. Our tight ends are cursed. Man.
Yeah. Well, in the news, we also have a lot of talk about Gronkowski. We'll see where he goes tonight. But Gronkowski's getting a lot of buzz, looking like he used to. But it's a lot of his coach speech. To be aware of, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski says two reporters that Chubb will return to practice today. So that's good. What up? So we got Ben saying, don't tell me your secrets. Hey, you know what? I'm not worried. And then we got Ryan N is in the house.
Welcome, sirs.
We have some other stuff. Gurley and Mac are held out today. That's
interesting.
Well, maybe a little ding. I heard that Sony Michel may be available week 1. I don't think he's going to do much, though, I'll be honest with you. Andre Swift was sidelined with a leg injury. So these are things to consider as we draft.
Interesting.
Were there any other that you saw, stuff that we need to know before we start hitting the draft button on these homies?
I don't think I personally saw a lot this week, or especially in like the last few days that we haven't already covered. It's kind of just more of the same. Not much. Not much on my end.
Eagles tight end.
Oh, I haven't noticed this.
Dallas Goedert, one of my favorite, suffered a hairline fracture on one of his thumbs. Now, it's not supposed to be too bad. maybe out a week, but still
Interesting.
something to consider.
Hmm.
Oh, and Deontay Johnson not practicing today. Had a wrap around his leg. Looks like a calf issue. So let's hear it for Juju. Let's see how much he goes for today.
I feel like everyone is just cautiously optimistic on every single player on Pittsburgh's roster right now.
I feel like on every player's roster, on every team's roster, I'm feeling like it. I just remember last year when not a lot of the teams that missed the preseason had more injury. It just seemed like, I'm not sure. But you could look at the stats or what have you, but it just seemed like there were more injured because and it makes sense to me. It'd be logical that you'd have more injuries if you don't have guys that are a little bit more cold coming on.
Right. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go.
Wow, where is J-Rod?
I don't know. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He's the one who texted. I hope he makes it to the draft. All right. So let's go ahead. I think that's good for the news.
All right.
So it's time to, you know what that means?
Yep.
It's
draft time. It's draft time.
Every time I love that.
That means it's draft time. So let me get the draft board up on the board. The draft board on the board.
Yep.
As you can see, I've put some of my favs up here, and we'll see. We'll see what goes on.
All right. And for the record, Ryan N., my team is the Ice Rink Falcons. So I'm sure you and I will bid $50 on Austin Eckler again. We'll do something. Oh boy. We just got a couple people left. Jared still has to sign in, as does Math Quest trying to get in, and looks like Cademan, I think, with Scarabee Giraffe. He's got to get in here too, and that's it. That's it.
Send out an ABB. So real quick, Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Got a little Q next to his. Vic Fangio said that he anticipated both Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay. Both of them are dinged up, but played enough they really don't have a designated starter. Interesting.
That's what makes Lindsay one of my favorite late round picks, just always, and just cheaper picks to get if you can.
Yeah.
Almost every place I've taken Melvin Gordon in a mock draft, I try to get Lindsay too. Every single time.
That's a good idea. I heard my favorite analyst. Well, it was Jake Seeley and Matthew Harris. And is it Matthew Harris? I think his name's Matthew Harris. Harris football. And they were talking about handcuffs and how they don't like handcuffs because at the end of the day, if you get a guy in his handcuff, you get two roster spots for the price, or one player for the price of two. And my argument against that is, well, that may be true that you have to pay the price of two roster spots. We're already getting I'm getting the trash talk from what was his name? Hertz or whatever. Ertz when I Fertz. He's sending me he's gonna win. Now, what I was saying is my argument that when you go after a handcuff is that, okay, you might be paying a 2-for-1, but you might be paying 1 for a half on most running backs. You only get about half a season on a lot of these guys. Okay. Battle Royale. What's up, fellas? Chubbed chain movers here. Good luck. Good luck to you too. Battle Royale. Ryan N says, which team is your? Oh, you already got that. Jared, be late. Sean.
You said, yep. Go ahead and start if you. He's coming.
What? Oh, did he send us a text?
He said, go ahead and start if you want to, but this draft's gonna start either way. We got 15 seconds. Here we go. We got almost everyone here. 11. Oh wait, Jared's in the draft.
Okay,
Jared's in the draft. He's not.
Okay.
All right, there we go. with 10 seconds to go.
I see his plan here. He doesn't want to be distracted by being on. What happened?
Cademan, draft started, but Cademan isn't here. Scarabee Giraffe. So it looks like we're getting Christian McCaffrey up first. Ben Father's first auction draft. Luke Ojeda, welcome, says, let's do this as this Thomas H., my fellow Blackhawks fans. And immediately we got $50 on. Oh, my goodness.
Jonathan, it hurts when Eifert's
Math Quest wants himself some McCaffrey. Oh!
Now, don't forget, guys, it's a big, I don't think it's that big, but it's pretty big as far as the roster, so you're going to need some money at the end there.
No defense, no kicker, one extra bench slot, right? We're doing 7 and 1 flex spot.
Yeah. 2 flex spots.
2 flex, or 1 extra one, I should say. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, who you nominating?
Well, you know what I like to do.
Here comes Will Lutz.
I'm going to nominate. You know what? I'm going to nominate him.
I'm going to be 100%. Ooh, okay. Chris Herndon for the Jets.
Windy City. Who's that? Windy City.
Windy Hawks. That's Luke.
Oh, Luke was liking that. Hello, Luke. Another CC alum.
Luke likes himself some Chris Herndon. Nice. Interesting.
Got some money off the board. That's good. Ben's already down. Ooh, man. Oh, because Ben got McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It was going to be somewhat. Whoa! 35 for Ridley. This is going to be interesting to see, like, how much higher players are going to go for, because now that we've got extra spots, there's going to be
if you spend all your money at the beginning, you're going to be hurt.
And Luke likes himself some Ridley. That's not bad. Oh, I know that's your guy.
That's my guy this year.
Yep. You're 30 for 30 range, not spending over $40.
Got him.
There it is.
Got him, coach.
All right, Ryan, who you putting up? The Tampa Dogs. Who we got here?
Kareem Hunt. Now there's going to be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and put that one up.
Interesting.
Oh, wow, that's a little too rich for my blood.
Man, Luke's bidding up everything tonight.
Who we got?
Here he is.
Eating yogurt.
Jared!
That's right. Coming in with a mouthful of yogurt. The only way to make an entrance.
Fashionably late, as always.
As always. He's never late.
Yep, that's the
it's usually, oh, I see.
Yep.
It's usually me or you. All right. How you feeling about this draft so far, J-Rod?
Man, this is interesting so far.
Yeah, in the comment section, people talked about they were worried, with more roster spots, it'd be less money to go around. Of course, it's relative though. If everybody has the same money,
but people might go higher now then, because you got a less chance of getting a stud, more roster spots, more a 12-team league.
I don't know if that's true. I think you have just as much chance of getting a stud, but it's going to matter most if you pay high for a stud, I think you're going to be hurting at the end.
Even's auto draft Scarabee Giraffe for Giraffe.
Scarabee Giraffe. What is that reference to?
I think it's a
what?
It's a meme or something, if I'm correct. I think it's an animal.
Well, I assumed it was a draft type animal.
Sounds like some sort of bullcrap term Ford would say. And it would be related nothing to a giraffe. It would be some sort of like philosophical movement, in Tibet from the 1600s that they're trying to bring back now, and he's all on board with it. And
I think Ford's been mentioned on this more than someone like Des Bryant.
Probably so. Yeah.
How high do you think I say Michael Thomas goes in the 60s?
I don't. The numbers for this draft are so weird. I don't know.
That's crazy. I'm kind of liking how crazy it is. I mean, it doesn't help that many of us know each other, have drafted with each other. I know I've drafted with Thomas H and you guys before, so
Real quick. Luke's Windy City Hawks bidding him up. Real quick. Tweeted booted. Ryan says turn the sound on your draft down because it's made for him and turn off.
I don't think it's me though.
Oh, it could be me.
Yeah,
Let's see.
because I'm hearing it too.
Hang on. Okay, I think I turned it off.
Uh-huh.
How much did Thomas just go for? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
How much did Thomas go for?
54.
That's not bad.
Thomas
It's
H.
not bad. That's
not
his,
bad.
yeah, that's as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Saquon Barkley, he's going to go in the 70s, right?
I
don't know. McCaffrey didn't go that far above his
normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. He went for 80 or 77, right?
Yeah, but he usually goes 75-ish.
Okay. I need to get back in the game here. What's going on? The sweet sounds of people drinking
Sorry.
and eating. $70.
There it goes. That's for Cademan. Jared's nominating his first.
So I'm curious about. So Cademan's not here. I bet he ends up with the best.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah,
with teams.
Right now, Juju and Saquon for $90.
That's actually not too bad. You still got a lot of money left.
Yeah, that's their average price. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh. Ryan.
We were just talking before you got here, Jared. We were talking about all the buzz about Gronkowski and expecting him to go a little higher today.
Mm-hmm.
Our strategy should be to just. I'm blowing it, I guess, by saying this since Ryan's probably listening, but we should just nominate like all Bucks players starting out. Find the Bucks like 7th wide receiver on the depth chart. You know, Ryan's going to be like $5.
Well, he doesn't have anybody yet. Who is 710 mode?
That's 710.
Oh, that's
cleverly. He's so cleverly disguised his name.
Here we go.
I know some people are high on CEH out here.
This is the one that could get crazy, I think.
Wow.
It's already getting crazy.
That's his average. Right there.
Actually,
yeah.
It's just so far I haven't seen anything get out of hand.
Yeah, this is about normal.
Calvin Ridley got out of hand.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Calvin Ridley did get
I
out
saw
of
that one and I'm like, oh, it's going to be like this.
Man, CEH is kind of woo. Thomas H.
This one's out of hand too.
Oh no!
If it gets up to 60, it'll be out of hand. It's going to go up to 60. I wonder how much of our commentary affects any of this.
I know, right? We got to get in everybody's heads tonight.
Yeah, man, I want me some David Montgomery.
Eye on those Chiefs.
Yeah, 60's a little too high for me. I took him in a league for like 56 or so, but I mean, he could pay it off. He could certainly pay it off, but
Ooh, Patrick Mahomes. Oh man. Luke's loving him some Pat Mahomes.
Man, why did Caven have to miss tonight? He messed up everything.
So here's what's worse. I did a mock draft earlier today to prepare for this. We had, I think we had 8 computers in the draft, and they just bid everything up. So I just waited for the first main 30 people to be gone, and then it was easy pickings after that.
Gosh, wow, Mahomes is
Mahomes skyrocketing.
I shouldn't have put him on my you. I might go for Kyler today. Maybe some Dak.
There's a lot of drafts where I'm like, I'm going to get one of them. And then they just inevitably like keep
Go
going
too
up. And I'm like,
high.
well,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
there he is.
Here's your guy.
Man, these just keep like, I like how these keep
You?
jumping up by just, giant increments rather than.
Yeah.
Luke Ojeda says Mahomes is mine. There you go, man.
A good opportunity there. Like maybe something like finally chilling with Mahomes or something, Kamara is already up to 57 people. People. Leave somebody for me. Don't you know my rule?
30 under 30. Or however much is a
30
rock.
under 30.
Or under 40, I guess.
Under 40.
Jared. All right.
We should have a thing like every time you draft somebody, just play that.
That should be an automatic sound effect.
What is Zeke's new picture? Oh, his hair.
Yeah, it cracks me up. It looks like a 12-year-old girl, that's got her hair, or maybe
it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she's going way too high for my blood. I really want him though. Can I get him?
Yeah, I haven't taken. This might be my first share of Kamara anywhere, but like just where.
I know. I'm like super surprised that's who you nominated.
Well, like I'm not attached, especially when you got a ton of leagues. Like I'm not attached to very many players unless they're just like a steal. And like where guys are going in this draft, like that's lower than Kamara's going in most of my leagues.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did I take defenses off?
Yes. You did.
What the?
I assumed you intended to do that.
I mean, my past self obviously did.
So we've got 2 flex spots instead of, well,
we made the kicker a flex spot and the defense a bench slot.
Yeah.
And Thomas H goes out and gets new Falcon Hayden Hurst.
Thomas H. I'm starting to have reservations about Hayden Hurst.
I would be for that price. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be for like $3
he was
or $4.
cool when he was like $3 or $4.
Yeah, it's all about the price for me. Like
you talked him up too much.
I know.
Yeah, there's certain guys that I'm getting that I at the beginning of the season I was not that hot on, and certain guys that I was, and it's kind of changing based on their changing draft price.
Yeah, this is really cheap for Tyreek, I'll say.
Yeah, average of 47.
Yeah, this is usually I don't know. Sometimes the averages I think are skewed by free leagues or something because
fair point.
Because the prices I see in pro leagues, the pay leagues are usually not the same. They sometimes will be, I think they're usually, I'm trying to think. I don't know. It varies player to player.
Hey, did you see any news that would affect tonight's draft for you?
Not today. I did not. I've kind of been busy today, and I don't see any.
I mean, this week.
Not really. I don't think so. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what all we talked about. in our broadcast, but there's nothing that jumps to mind that I was like, oh, I was leaning this way, but then now I've completely changed it. I don't think there was anything like that I can think of.
Did you see that? Ryan said he watch the language there, buddy. I had someone suckered into overpaying for Brown, and auto ruined it
for AJ Brown.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
I don't know. I think Austin Eckler is one of those players that I don't know how I feel about. Like
I feel the same way.
There's not a ton of players in that category for me, but he is one of them that I'm like, I do not know how I feel about him. Like, I could see him having a really good season. I could see that tanking. So,
you know what's interesting is that I've been seeing Jackson go higher and higher. Not that he's like
Justin Jackson.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have never seen him. I don't know if I've seen him drafted once.
Lately I've been seeing him. Well, I haven't seen him drafted, but I've been seeing him higher and higher in ADP. So somebody's drafting him. I haven't seen him drafted. You're right.
It's got to be like in deeper leagues or something because
we're just Chargers fans with their last pick.
I don't know. I'm hearing more and more buzz about him. I think it was our boy Jake Seeley was talking about how he thought people are sleeping on Jackson.
Oh, I guess maybe I don't know if it was within the last week or so, but I think like with Kamara, that news about him, just how he played hurt all of last year, and was I think that kind of changed my opinion on him a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
But I just don't remember.
Yeah, we talked about it Tuesday because remember we said like everybody else has been high on him. You're finally kind of coming up to
Yeah.
Because I think I've been the highest on him, but
right.
But AJ Herschel wasn't too far behind. You were just really low on him.
Yeah, I'm still kind of tentative about him. Like it's really more about his price point in this draft relative to other people as opposed to how I feel about him overall. That's just like I don't know, for where he went with some of the others, just like okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was willing to pay 53 for Dalvin, but not 56. That's apparently That's where my injury risk monetary assessment with him. That's the line right there is 53.
All right, who we got here? Absolute stud. Who are you going to put up?
Sorry, I don't have my little beeper. Sorry, I don't have my little beeper thing going inside, and I had to turn it off, and so I didn't even pay attention. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's not like I don't really have a strategy of like I want to put this guy out there.
It's true. It's like auto submission is.
Yeah, like it's funny because like with like with let's see, I don't want to bid on Devontae. Okay, I'll bid one more time. It's kind of like with AJ's gonna see if he can get him.
AJ's trying to stick him through.
I'm gonna give him to him. I don't want to pay that. So
I'm so mad you bid me up $2.
He's injured, right?
45.
You'll just the bitterness will grow at the end of the draft, and when there'll be like a guy that you've only got like $1 left, and he's $3, and you just couldn't get him. What was I even saying? I don't even remember now.
$37. Why do? Come on.
Well, his average is 50. His average is 50. It says on the side.
Mixon is a guy that I keep seeing go for higher and higher. Yeah.
I'm gonna break my rule.
You must have warmed up. Weren't you not that high on him, or did I imagine that?
I've been back and forth. I've always been high on Joe Mixon. It's just this year,
Yeah,
worried about COVID slowing down the development.
mm-hmm.
Of the quarterback, of the offensive line. They got some new, young blood in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. I'm warming more to him because good stuff coming out about the team, a lot of cohesion, working together, doing well. AJ Green doing well. It's hard. It's going to be really hard for good old what's his name, Joe
Burrow
to fail. He's got so many targets, sweet targets.
Yeah. Oh, AJ, I tried to talk Judah into doing a two tight end starting league, but he wouldn't. Like the coward he is, he wouldn't do it.
Oh, called him out. Oh no!
I totally left with my tail between my legs and said, "Piddle, I got a piddle in the corner." No,
that's where you separate the men from the boys. Is
right.
two tight end leagues.
The 2 tight end leagues.
Wow, Allen Robinson up to 40.
Wow, that is high for Allen Robinson. I don't believe all this schmuck about like it's like going to be the year of the tight end or whatever. Don't believe it.
Lamar Jackson, guys, remember he's on the Madden cover. Don't take him.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
But I thought so. Did Patrick Mahomes end it, break it, or
broke it temporarily,
or was that an outlier?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Okay, so I guess people are going through my queue now. What?
Oh, Math Quest. Loving himself some Jacobs.
Math Quest just escalates things quickly.
Wow. Well, he knows who he wants, and he gets them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it my turn? No, it's next. Okay. Yes. So does it look like sorry, I lost it.
Okay.
What's his name who is hurt? Oh, Alex Smith. Does it look like Alex Smith is going to start?
We're not sure.
We talked about that, didn't we? Tuesday night?
Yeah, a little bit, but since then I've seen more buzz.
Okay, never will I ever have thought that Julio and Ridley would have both gone for the same amount of cash.
Yeah, that's
I never would have thought that.
That's pretty wild.
Let's get rid of some of Ryan's money.
So wrong,
yeah, AJ, I do like your name. I do like
Thank you.
that you carried through on that.
Yeah, I said I was gonna do it. Now I was gonna do it.
If I don't win the league, I'll be rooting for you too.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to make myself a logo with Patrick Kane and whoever I draft here.
What's that? Tivao's name? What's that guy's name?
Jonathan Tays.
Oh, Jonathan Tavares. Yeah.
Man, interesting. Brady's about. I don't know how much higher he is than the highest I've ever seen him drafted.
Uko Heda wants both of the GOATs, Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. Oh, wow. 710? 710 wants himself some Brady? Interesting.
My work here is done.
Still going.
Yeah. 710's looking for that Brady Gronk connection.
This is if you want to get a bunch of tight ends, this would be the league to do it.
Wow, $18 for Brady.
I'm just looking at you could play 3 tight ends every game.
Yeah, but that's rarely going to be the best play.
True. Luis, man, hasn't spent a dime.
Oh, seriously? Ooh. Wow, he's patient. He is patient.
He's trying to move the chain.
Oh, it's your guy, Jared.
Well,
After $10. I don't know. Would you pay $10 for him?
no.
Would you pay $9?
Nope.
But 710 would. Oh.
Yeah, I figured he'd go for 10. Oh,
710. Interesting.
who does 7? Let's go to 710. Tom Brady, Austin Eckler. He's got more of a love for the Tampa than the Tampa Dogs.
Oh my goodness. 710's bidding Luke Ojeda up. Oh no.
This is pretty crazy.
What it does is kind of throws me off in terms of like normally I know like my budget and I know what guys are going to go for, but with having 2 extra teams and people bidding up more, I'm like,
the weirdest for you. Alvin Kamara's the only guy you got. You never get Alvin Kamara.
yeah.
You must be so thrown off right now.
No, I will draft if there's anybody that's a good value, I'll draft them. But
well, let's go through and see who people need. It looks like.
Well, I'll just say while we're on Sutton here, like I did see, it's in the little, if you click on his name, it says Broncos D yet to find an answer for Sutton. Apparently he's having a really good camp. So that's more than I want to pay for him here. But like other places where I'm getting him for, I don't think I've ever paid over $9 for him. I paid $4 in one league. I think I'm feeling better about that value there.
Absolutely. I've got a lot of shares of him. And like you said, I'm feeling really good.
It's just a weird thing where there's no real reason for why he, you should really be that worried about him. I mean, people are worried about Judy and that KJ, I think Hamlin coming in, but
well, I think there's some question marks about whether or not they're going to be a run first team, whether or not they're going to be a defensive team, whether or not Locke is going to be any good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think there's also very good argument for his upside.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the thing is, a lot of times people will hammer the downside, but okay, there's also an upside.
Mm-hmm.
He could have easily 10 touchdowns and 1,500 yards this year.
Right.
And that would be a solid wide receiver for $4,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sanders, let's see where he goes. He's going high. I don't know. I'm feeling worse about him.
He like all of a sudden when they said that he was
Injured or something. Right?
Well, yeah, but even before that, when they said that he was going to be getting, all right, I'll take him for 41. Yeah, when they said that he was going to be getting the bulk of the touches, that he was going to be like a true feature back, like suddenly he started going like low 50s, and then he got hurt, and then he dropped back down to like low 40s. So I wasn't going to take him if he was in the
50s.
like mid, if he would have gone for like 45 plus, wouldn't have taken him. But at 41, yeah, sure, I'll take that. I mean, I've lost $100 and I've got 2 feature running backs, so.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm looking. There's still a good number of wide receivers on the board, and most people already have their wide receivers. Other than Ben, he's going for sort of a lot of people have at least one good wide receiver. What's that?
Nice.
I don't know what just happened there.
It sounded cool. I'll give you that much.
I just muted my sound on my computer. I don't know what in the
That
world.
was awesome. Let it go.
I have no idea. No, I don't even know where that was coming from, or maybe it was like a ad or a YouTube video that was.
Yeah, probably YouTube video.
Hmm.
Okay, so Luca Hayda says, "I give up." I don't know what that's about.
He thinks he spent too much.
Oh well, yeah, you did. But you have a nice little team.
Yeah.
Which one's Luke?
He's Windy City.
Oh.
Windy City. He's got a decent team already.
Maybe he just means like
he's gonna stop for a while.
He's got $20 left for 2 more flexes and a bench. So yeah, he's gonna have to slow that down a bit.
His initial lineup isn't terrible though. I mean, Cortland and Robinson not bad. Mahomes, CEH, it's not bad.
No.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not knocking his team.
There was also some back and forth. Let's see. What did Ben said? AJ, you need a RB.
Yes, and then I took Kenyon Drake. I did not mention that for a reason.
Oh. And Ryan N said, "Who said there's no strategy in who to nominate?"
Oh,
I don't think
we were.
There's no strategy. I just think. I think Jared said he doesn't necessarily think too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, I will a little bit depending on how a draft is flowing. But at the same time, like nominating Devontae there, that's not a big deal. Like there's no one really that I'm going for, like I've got so many teams and so many players that I just try to basically diversify my portfolio. And I think that a certain price point, everyone, like almost anyone, can be a pretty good value. So there's not like a set strategy of like, oh, I've got to get this guy or I've got to get that guy. There's sometimes there are players that I'm like, oh, I don't really want them anywhere near their price point, but
right.
Like Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is a guy who scares me more than Eckler, because I think Eckler has like a certain floor. Aaron Jones, I just don't know. Like if the touchdowns aren't there, if he has to split with Jamal Williams and AJ Dillon gets goal line carries, like I don't know what that's going to look like.
Right.
Trying to think like who else would be like a real, I just want no part of them.
No part of them. I could give you a few for my part. I don't want any part of Raheem Mostert, Leonard Fournette, David Montgomery.
At their prices, I don't mind them. I think a guy that scares me for his price relative to other players is Amari Cooper.
Yes, I don't want any part of Amari Cooper.
So it's not a long list for me. Like it's just probably a handful of people where I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want that.
Yeah, Jude, I've been waiting this whole time while he's been up for when you're going to bid for Odell Beckham. I've been waiting for that this whole time.
You mind your own business there.
28. That's, I mean, a little higher than he normally goes for, but relative to some other guys in the draft, that's not bad.
No, it's not too bad at all. DeAndre Hopkins is getting a lot of buzz these days.
I'm high on Arizona in general, so
I know you are. I'm pretty low on him.
I don't know how many times I've said that this year, but
he's another guy. I don't think I have him anywhere until now. And
this is a weird draft for you.
It is, but just relative to where some other guys are going, like all right.
Hey, you got to zig when others zag. All right. Well, okay.
Still $10 under value, so
Oh, he's going to get bid up. Oh, Absolute Stud is loving him some Absolute Travis Kelce.
Oh, of course, because Kelsey is one of
You
them.
you have him in a lot of leagues. That's a high share value for you, right?
Me or AJ?
You.
I actually don't. I ended up not having. Initially I was getting him in a bunch. He was going like 33, 34, and then he started going up. Like a lot of leagues that I've drafted in, he's gone for 40-ish. So I haven't taken much of him lately. And that was fine too, because again, like in the interests of like diversifying my fantasy portfolio, you know, I've just gotten other guys, Kittle, Andrews, Hurts once in a while. Sometimes I've gone with like, you know, a couple of more bargain guys and hoping that, you know, one of them has a good year.
I decided at the beginning of this draft that if I could get 2 of the top tight ends with under 30 each, that I was going to do it. And it looks like I succeeded.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even pay attention that you got both of them.
I got Kittle and Kelsey. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good strategy. I'm just trying it for this league because I noticed there's just – I don't believe that tight end is really deep this year. And so I'm going for the top guys. And because here's the thing. Is if tight end is real deep, okay, well, I've got the top 2. If it's not, I've got the top 2.
Well, maybe you do. You never know. You never know.
True.
Like
that is true. That is, I am totally with you on that.
There was a guy last year, I think, who had Kittle and Ertz on his roster last year instead of taking a wide receiver, and so he had to scrap a wide receiver. It did not go well.
He had to scrap a wide receiver?
He had to he had to find a B tier wide receiver to start instead, and it did not go well. That was back when like Ertz was still going super high.
Well, I don't know what Chubb Chain is doing, but he's gonna run out of we've talked about this.
He's hanging in there. He said in the comments earlier, just everybody just blow all your money now, get rid of it now.
Yeah, so. you gotta wait and see. Like maybe he comes out of this as being like the guy who played it best.
And I agree. I'm just aware of, you know, Jared's voice many other drafts, like, okay, we're at the end of the draft, there's no one left, you have a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, I always feel better when I've got a foundation for the team, you know. So I mean, I've got, you know, a first round guy and 2 second round guys. And so yeah, I feel good about the foundation of my team.
I'll throw in a little bit there.
That's pretty well gonna, if you get him, take care of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot more solid with my running backs now. I was worried.
What's it called? Well, I think Ben's with you on this one. He said Judah's team looks really good, so he's with you on this one.
I took a chance with I said, you know what? I think people are gonna go. You know, they're not gonna outbid me for the tight ends. I think people are gonna be fighting for wide receivers. Like someone like Galladay, I don't think I'm gonna get him for under 20.
Yeah. Probably not.
I probably could have gotten Diggs, but Gallup, he's one of my favorite. I think he's going to go high in this league.
Yeah, he's
huh?
He's a guy that I had a fair amount of stock in, and then he started going higher. And so I think part of what happened too that may have changed some values is like Matthew Berry came out with his love-hate list, and I want to say he included Gallup in the love list.
I've seen a lot of analysts like come out strong for Gallup.
Yeah, I mean, like I have a fair amount of stock in him. I was getting him for $3 or $4, you know, maybe $5 in some places. But then as he started to go up, then his value relative to other guys that are going for about the same amount. Just it didn't make as much sense anymore.
Well, here's the thing: is if you look at his tape, he could very easily go top 10 wide receiver. He could be the top 10 wide receiver this year if he fixes his concentration problems.
Mm-hmm.
He is elite or close to elite in a lot of areas, but he drops so many balls. It's weird. I think he was like top 3 with most dropped balls.
Mm-hmm.
But if he caught all those, he might have been the number one, or if he just caught like 60% of them, he might have been the number one wide receiver last year.
Wow.
Because they weren't hard to catch. It wasn't like they were like wobbly ducks. It's just concentration issues. He was in the end zone in a lot of them, That's a touchdown taken off the board.
Not many of us have over 100 left. Only Luis's Chubbed Chain Movers, Battle Royale, and Thomas H's Guard Your Minshew, who has said, quote, "I obviously have no plan."
You could have like a solid team still.
I mean, I think like just looking at everybody's teams, I think there's not a team that I'm looking at so far as I'm going through here and being like, oh no, I don't like that team.
This is going to be a well-rounded league, to say the least, until someone gets injured.
And what better compliment to the analysts of this team? Like the guys who've been following our YouTube videos, they're all doing so well. Why?
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point.
I just got to give us all the credit. No, the fact is we have a lot of smart guys in our listener group.
Yeah.
They all, you can just tell by the level of comments that come through on their videos. We're not dealing with like jamokes over here.
Oh, that's my turn. Let's see.
It's called Ryan N says, when Connor went for 31, getting Jones for 35 makes him feel fine. Yeah, it's not bad. Dylan worries me a little bit, but I don't think that's bad.
He worries me a lot. Well, I'll say this. The dude at some point is going to be a beast. I don't know if it's this year.
Yeah.
But he's got the skill and definitely has the muscle. Wow.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah.
He could be like a Henry type player.
Yeah, I'm not like for that price, like AJ or not AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones is not bad relatively. It's just like he just is kind of volatile to me. I just don't know how that's gonna land.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how different. I feel like I've talked about this before, but how different AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones is. One of them, he's just going to scamper around and beat you to the end zone just by juking you out. And Dylan just says, "Okay, I'll run you over if you want it. If that's how we want to do that."
Well, if it was just them, I would say, "Oh, it's perfect. I want both of them or at least one of them." But then you throw in a little Jamal Williams, and it gets a little crazy. It's like Jamal Williams has a little bit of both of them. He's got some juke, he's got some speed. Well, he's kind of slow, but he's got a nose for the end zone. He's a pass catcher. I don't know.
All right. I really like the foundation of my team now. 2 good running backs I like, a really good receiver, and a really good tight end. And I think Andrews, like this could be – I think he's a candidate to potentially finish as like tight end 1.
Oh,
I do not disagree with you.
Easily.
I do not disagree with you.
And that's why I've taken him a lot is like I love Kelsey and Kittle too, but I can get Andrews for usually 10 at minimum $10 less.
Wow.
Well, the thing is,
okay, all right, just real quick, AJ, here's your guy.
Nope,
$8 bucks, $8 right here. Let's go.
I knew you were going to mention it. Nope. I'm not walking down that road again. Him and also just in theory, Hunter Henry, just the stuff that happens to him. I'm not walking down that road again.
Well, and to that point, Andrews got hurt a lot last year. He had ankle issues all year, but we talked about how that may have been because they were just being safe because of his because of the diabetes. But that's still there's something about that because I had him last year in a couple places, and he came through. I'll say that. But there were a lot of weeks I was worried.
Yeah, same. Like every week, it's like, is he gonna? And then after a while, it was like, okay, we're just doing this every week.
Leave
so
him. Yeah. But it wasn't until like the last few weeks of fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh man, Marquise already. Yeah, I've been hearing glowing reviews about Marquise Brown.
Yeah, he added like 20 pounds of muscle, and I mean, he was already blazing fast, So, yeah,
it's out of my budget. Does anybody want to lend me some money?
Oh, you got $17. I didn't even notice that.
No, that's all I have left.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
You got everyone you wanted except for Ingram for 15. Everyone you've gotten so far has been $30.
I like how he gets the top quarterback and the 2-star tight ends, and then pays about $17 more for a wide receiver in the other places, and then he's like, "Wow, where did all my money go?"
Wait a minute! I didn't spend that much. Where did all my money go? Yeah. Pass Judah. Playing tricks on me again. Okay. It's draft time. Let's go.
We gotta make it more nasally than that. It's draft time.
Wow. $12 for David Montgomery?
Yep, but that is as high as I was gonna go.
David Montgomery is such a he should be good. He should be good, but our offensive line, man.
They basically went out and got a younger who's the guy I used to make fun of?
Don't say Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard.
Yep.
They got a younger, slimmer Jordan Howard.
No, he's a better pass catcher than Jordan Howard.
Very true.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, no, he's 100% a better pass catcher than Jordan Howard.
How many passes did he catch last year? 4?
Okay,
I don't remember.
Wasn't a lot. It's draft time. Dang it, that's in my head.
All right, he's yours for 25. If nobody else.
What if 7 says this could be practice because we are missing a man and kickers? No, that's ain't practice. This is it, bro.
And to answer your question, Judah, what's his name? Montgomery caught 25 passes for 185 yards and a touchdown on 35 targets.
So not much.
But his
on
rookie
35 targets?
Yeah, rookie season, and this is already a team that has Tariq Cohen as a passing down back. So,
okay.
Wow,
I'm pretty sure Howard caught more than that.
Luke Ojeda said he thinks someone stole all of his and Judah's draft money.
I think you're right, Luke. Let's go find that guy. What is this? Round 4, pick 5. Yahoo Fantasy. Who?
I don't know what they're. This is weird that they're. Oh, I guess they're actually treating it like rounds. Like each time it comes back around is a new round. That's strange. I've never seen it done that way. They must have.
Why are they commenting on our comment board?
It comes through the
gotcha.
It's just like they've I guess they've replaced the value that the guy went for, which I don't like. But I mean, you can go into the team and look at it, but yeah, this is different.
Yeah.
That if Ertz when Eifert confused me for a second because I'm like, wait a minute, Zach Ertz wasn't put up.
There's still a lot of money up there, guys. Let's get rid of some of this money.
Coming from the guy who has $17.
Let's bid Chubb chain movers up. This guy's got to start spending some money. I'm not a big fan of Luis. You're picking all the Judah hates team, except for I like Marquise Brown, but not as my number 2 wide receiver. But I mean, that's probably your best man. I guess Evans. You could argue Evans. I don't know what the strategy is for Luis, but
I don't know. Maybe he's just looking to clean up. I mean, Evans, Hollywood, Fournette, Montgomery. I mean, it's not bad.
Which one's his team again? Which one?
The one I'm looking at right now on the. Can you see it on the screen?
Chubb chain mode.
Oh,
he's got Mike Evans, Marquise Brown.
Well, he's bidding on Chris Carson. He's probably about to get Chris Carson, so that's going to be. So I mean, he's just gone with he's going with some mid-range players, and there's
a way to do it.
Mostly 4th, 5th round players here, except for Mike Evans. He's about a 3rd.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome. I think you can get away with like last year I had a team of like Dalvin Cook was my pick, who was kind of like going as a 2nd round pick then, and then the rest were like 3rd and 4th round players, and everybody was making fun of me like, oh, your team's gonna suck, and then I had like the number 1 or 2 team in the league. Nice. So you don't necessarily, you can have depth and play it that way, but you really just need to be right on your, on your picks.
Well, Cook. Who did you say you had? Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
I had Cook, and so that was his big
year. He
so,
started the season off on fire.
Yeah.
Are you talking about last year or the year before?
No, I'm talking about last year. So even though he was a 2nd round pick, I mean, he performed, He
was the number 1 wide receiver for the first 6 games of the year.
Number
1 running back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what carried me. So you can do it that way. You just need to be right. And you need to have one of your guys perform like a 1st round pick, because I mean, right now we're thinking, oh, these are just 4th round. I mean, David Montgomery could be a top 5 running back. We never, we don't know what's going to happen. So
true that. But no, there's no way David Montgomery's going to be top 5.
Well, no, probably not.
I will put money on he won't be top 10.
Well, you look at Melvin Gordon's 2nd year. And Melvin Gordon, I don't think Melvin Gordon scored a touchdown his 1st year. And then
really,
he did okay his 2nd year. It was his 3rd year that really popped.
Mm-hmm.
But he had more skill than David Montgomery. David Montgomery's a jamoke.
You like to call players that.
I do.
I don't know if it's always true of them. I think you would have called Derrick Henry that early last year.
Derrick Henry is elite power, man. Elite power. That overcomes a lot of. He's not a fast runner until he gets, he gets into the open field. Then he starts chugging. He's fast. But I think he's gonna fall off fast this year. I just actually traded him away for Jacobs.
So that's right. You told. Oh wait, or was this another league? Did you do it? My goodness, I do not understand why you take players and trade them away for someone drafted a round plus later. Like you could get more.
I don't want more. I don't want more. I just want.
When you go to get a car, do you try to negotiate down? Or are you like, no, whatever price you want. If you want to go up, I don't care.
No. if I have a car that I don't know if it's broken or not, it could either be a Jaguar or a broke down Honda. Then, it's like I'll trade it for a souped up F-150.
That doesn't make sense compared to what you're talking about, but okay.
Because in fantasy, we don't know what they're going to be.
No, but you can usually get a certain amount for them based on their.
I can't get anything better than
value.
My perceived value of Joshua Jacobs is really high. He's like top 5 player. So who am I going to get better than him? Trade for Caffrey?
You couldn't get anything else. Like I would do like a two.
I don't like getting 2-first because I already have a super full bench. I'd have to drop somebody.
Well, no, I mean you could do Henry plus a lesser receiver or something for Jacobs plus better receiver.
Yeah, I think we had been going back and forth, and finally I'm just like, 1 for 1, let's go. Tired of this. This is your guy.
Not at that price.
That's kind of steep.
$4 or less, sure.
How are we feeling about Cademan's team? I think if you guys like Derrick Henry, this is not a bad team.
Which team is it?
Scarby Draft. To me, this looks like a Jared A+ team.
Sorry, tell me again which it is.
Scarby, the first one, right above me.
Oh yeah.
He's got Drew Brees, Juju Smith-Schuster. I know you don't like him too much. A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. This is not a bad team.
Yeah, I like that team. He's now shopping at the dollar store for the rest of the.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to work for his bench.
Him and Judah are gonna be digging deep in the dollar.
And the problem is, like, one of those running backs get hurt, or those wide receivers is off to a slow start. That's a tough climb.
True that. I will say that I think this is the year to have like second string running backs. There's going to be so many injuries.
Mm-hmm. I've got a decent amount of running back backups I want to get later this draft. I got a decent amount of them.
Well, you're getting down lower than I am. I don't know what you are lower than I am.
I mean, from a math perspective, sure, but not from a I believe in my ability to make the most of my dollars perspective.
Average, we're not too.
That's like your quote about how he's not counting his money based on the facts. He's counting his money based on his feelings.
Right. There you go.
That's a legitimate statement. It's valid.
Mm-hmm.
No, but actually, to his point, he has a higher average. He can pay a higher average per player than I can.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of us can bid a max of $9, and it's not me.
That was stated kind of weird, but yeah, you're right. $7.10's in the lead.
Man, he's almost filled out. He's past halfway on his roster. Man.
Can we look at hit? Oh, I gotta dominate. Oh, get you some. Oh wait, no, not Cooper Cup. No. Let's save him. Devontae
I keep
Parker.
missing my nominating turn because I'm like halfway paying attention, and then I'm like, oh wait, that was my nominating turn. Not that I really care.
Well, I just want to look at 710. They have him as the number one, but like what?
Well, but it's just right now based on the amount of projected points he has, and so he has 8 of his players, so he has more than anyone else, and 2 quarterbacks, right? Yeah. So that's
3 now. 3 quarterbacks. He took Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's just based on like you have to wait till we've all, you know.
I mean, is it just based on like
it's
max
based on
or something?
it's based on the projected points, and he's got, I don't know how many
highest point scores in the league.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm already getting sleepy. We're not even halfway done.
No, I told you it's going to take.
Sitting around 6.
I thought I told you guys not to let me spend so much money.
See, what you need is like a rocket mortgage, but for fantasy football instead. Just like
they have those. They have those.
Thomas H has been saving his money and probably has one of the most interesting teams here so far.
Where is he? What's his name?
Windy City?
No, he's Gardner Minshew.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
I think it's high upside, low floor.
True.
He's going to have some days he's going to blow everybody out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody hits,
Yeah. Man, those running backs. I don't know how super comfortable I would be with those two as my starters.
Oh, I got to know.
I like his tight ends, though. I like his wide receivers. I like Russell Wilson pretty well. I would feel better if those were my second and third guys, not my 1-2 guys.
Battle Royale said he's still got a lot of players on the board and he's still got cash. Luke Ojeda says Judah's lineup gives him anxiety for this season.
I like my lineup, but it's just amazing how fast. To me it gives me anxiety too because it's too stacked with good players that could easily, like I've spent a lot for good players, but if they don't turn out to be elite, I'm going to be in trouble. Or if any of them get hurt, and I do have some injury-prone dudes. I feel like Lamar Jackson could get hurt. Calvin really always gets hurt every year.
I can't believe you're the one saying this. That's the thing I normally say. I'm normally the one saying who gets injured.
So you talk about not drafting people based on that. I still draft them, but then after I draft them, I got to consider these guys do get hurt. Kittle gets hurt. These are rough playing dudes.
Yeah, he does.
That's why I got Kelsey to back him up.
Smart.
Kelsey's going to back up tight end.
Or technically, in football terms, you're running a 2 tight end set right now. So
That's true. Well, I'm trying to open up some space for James Conner and Mark Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
Who just went? Jordan Howard. Or Rich Man's what did I say? What's his name? Montgomery. All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab some water. I gotta maybe even some Mountain Dew. I'm starting to fall asleep. I will be right back.
All right.
Take me off the board.
All right. So honestly, I've been zoning out of you guys' conversations for maybe 40% of this and just focusing on drafting right now.
Well, I am down to my last 20 $21.
Mm-hmm. Oh, DK Metcalf. That's not a bad lineup. I like your running backs tight end core with and I'm high on Hopkins, of course. That's not bad.
Yeah. I'm not complaining about it. I like it.
Who are you nominating this time?
I'm glad you said.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Well, I'm out of time anyway, so I just have to.
All right.
Throw it out there. Yeah, Ryan saying he and I like all the same players. Well, I'm down to 21, so
yeah,
I've got to start being more frugal.
Mm-hmm. Where do you normally thrive, you think, in all of your auction drafts? Where's your forte? Is it mid game? Is it when you're playing the end? What do you think?
It just depends on how I see the draft going. Like if the top guys are going for cheaper than what they normally do, then I'll go get a top guy, because most of the time they're, going for their value or sometimes a lot higher. If it's flowing to where, it's more like those are expensive, but the mid-round guys are staying about the same, I'll go for those. I really just kind of go with the flow of the draft.
Gotcha.
I do hate, one thing I do hate is though, when I spend my money and then, you've got guys that are going for huge bargains and I can't get them.
Right.
And this league has been kind of tough to judge because, a lot of guys like Metcalf, getting him at what did I pay for? Yeah, 13. Like I thought that was pretty good when some of these other guys have been going for, above their. I mean, Calvin Ridley for 38.
Calvin Ridley for 38. It's going to be interesting when we get down late, because right now it looks like Ben, Ryan, Luis, and Thomas are all just going to have money to clean up here at the end.
Potentially, but sometimes people do that thinking that they're going to be able to clean up at the end, and then a couple other teams have money too. Right. And then they just end up bidding each other up, and they don't really get anyone for better values.
Gotcha. True.
So yeah, I feel good about my draft. The only thing, like I paid a little extra for Jordan Howard, paid a couple extra bucks from what he usually goes for. But I needed, a next like level of running backs. And so, but everybody else, I think I've gotten it at pretty good values. Yeah, just some of these others, they've just gone for more. I mean, Allen Robinson went for 40. Cortland Sutton went for 15. Let's see. AJ Green went for 19.
That's high.
Odell went for 28. So getting DK for 13, which is the same price that Marquise Brown went for.
That's true.
I feel pretty good about that.
It's crazy. We're all going to be into like down at the end. It's just going to be, I don't even know. Kerryon Johnson's going to be going. Everyone's going to bid $1, and someone will bid $15 on him because that's what they got left.
Well, except for guard your Minshew.
Guard your Minshew. You don't ask us what that means every single time.
I mean, it's Gardner Minshew, right?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a good bench.
Oh, Ryan thought he was gonna get Kyler Murray there, and then he got. Is he gonna go up? Is he gonna go up one more $1 for him? Nope, he let him go 12. He just bid his max. Wasn't me that time, Ryan. Although I would have, if I had had money, I would have probably put in a bid on Kyler. But
oh, somebody took Mac, huh?
Yeah. That was 710. 710 is just getting everyone in this like 20 range, with the exception of Eckler. Everyone else is he's chilling with cash.
But he's gonna have cash left over because he's got a very full roster already.
Who? Who's
710? He's already 11 out of 15.
Yeah, I know, but I mean $20. I mean, you could spend that on. He's not necessarily going to have cash left over. But I don't know. I think he's overpaid a little for a couple of guys. Like he overpaid a little for Brady and Green, I think. But
Eckler too, $41 for Eckler.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I mean, Eckler goes for 35-ish, so that's a little bit.
Okay, I guess that's not too bad. All right, let's see. Carry on my wayward. All right, let's see. Who should I put up there? Thomas, Will Disley.
That's something.
Is that your sleeper pick?
It's my sleeper pick. I think he's going to do well.
Beat out Greg Olsen?
Oh, yeah. Greg Oldman Olsen?
Okay. And who was the guy from last year that kind of came on and ended up doing pretty well?
Yeah, I can't remember.
The Seattle tight ends. I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to fill out my roster.
Yeah, okay.
That was a bad pick. I'll admit it.
You can make all the bad picks you want.
Thank you. I feel so good now. And carry on my wayward. So Thomas Dogs, man, dude. Tampa, whatever. Tampa Dogs. I think he's been very judicious and has a really good team. Especially Zach Ertz there. I think that's a solid team.
That's a good core.
Now, he's going to have to fill it out.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's your guy.
There's my guy. Goodbye. He's going for $10.
Maybe not.
Wow.
Yeah. You never know with this draft. Oh, they went up to 9. Oh, Judah's going to put him in. Judah's going to go for his last buck.
There he is.
And Judah is shopping at the dollar store for the rest of the year.
I'm at the dollar store.
I just noticed you have 3 tight ends. Oh my goodness. I hadn't noticed that.
I like no. Here, wait. Okay. Let's go back on this. Let's go back on this to the logic of Judah. Refused my recommendation to make this a 2 tight end league. And then drafts the 2 top tight ends and then a 3rd tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to watch to make sure he doesn't try to change the settings to then make it a 2 tight end.
It's a 3 tight end league, man. Right. I've never seen any leagues with so many tight end spots. You wanted an extra tight end spot?
Yeah. See, I love looking at this team because he's got 2 young wide receivers, 2 running backs who could have job problems, 1 to injury and 1 to J.K. Dobbins, 3 tight ends, and a quarterback who's on the cover of Madden. This is the ultimate Judah team right here.
It is interesting.
Go big or go home. It's always been my motto. Actually, it hasn't, but whatever.
I'm not walking down this Hunter Henry road. It just reads Evan Ingram all over it, and I don't even know who's throwing to him at this point.
And Andy's injury prone, and
the Evan Ingram road.
Ryan took him.
Nice.
Ryan said Jared and I like all the same players. It's annoying. Run out of money, please.
I mean, I'm down to 21.
I'm gonna get more tight ends.
My turn. Let's see.
While you're looking, Ryan says he joined the 2 tight end gang.
High five, Ryan. Here's the thing is that I've always been a 2 tight end guy. It's just I happen to have 2 very sweet tight ends. Very skilled tight ends.
AJ's loving him some Judah guy. Some stuff.
I know. Taking out my dudes.
Oh, at this point, what does Judah always say? What is it? No diggity, no doubt.
No diggity, no doubt.
710's gonna beat you out for him. Oh no! Thomas H was just playing possum and trying to get in there at that late bid. 710 wants him though.
To be fair, Thomas H has almost filled out his team here. He's almost done.
Yeah, he's still got some money left. So
got some decent bread.
Yeah, 710's 3 away with $10. Interesting.
I'm really surprised who's still on the board. Cam Akers and DeAndre Swift.
The rookies. Whoa.
Rookies are going really low. Oh, did I mention Cam Akers? Oh, I love hearing that in the background. Is that you, Jared? The crickets?
Yes, it is.
It's that south. It's the south sound.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's cicadas or
it's crickets. Might be cicadas. Turn it up.
I can't. Oh well, yeah. I can't turn up the actual crickets, but.
Oh mercy. Well, still got what? How many rounds left?
We're here at the tail end of round 7 now.
Wow. Why does it feel like it's round 11?
Auction just takes forever because you've got people like waiting to bid to the last second. And although we're like now you look at everybody else except Ben and Ryan, they've got some cash left. Everybody else is, Thomas H too is got 45. Everybody else is kind of around the 30 or under mark.
Yeah, Ben, he's going to do a star. Was it studs and duds? But I think he's got a lot of non-duds to pick from. Really round out a good, solid running back core. I'm looking in the discount bin, seeing if there's some guys I can pick up.
Ryan's now in the 30-ish or less crowd. Yeah, Ben's the one that's really got money left.
All right, let's try to think. Who are some of Ben's favorite guys? Let's nominate them.
I don't know who his favorite guys are.
I think he loves Lamar Miller. Joking. I'll take Swift as we're getting later. He's getting in to be a bargain guy.
Thomas H can have him for that. I was gonna take him at 10, but
Oh, was that Swift who went?
yeah.
All right, let's nominate.
And the funny part for you too, Judah, is because you only have $1 left. It's basically just whoever
I nominate
that no one else takes. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you lend me some money?
No.
Let's see.
Ryan's down under 30 now. Let's see. So yeah, Ben's the only one. Ben has money left, but we've kind of dropped down to another tier of receivers.
I know. I'm looking at my queue, and it's nobody I'd like to fill out.
Yeah.
My primary bench spots.
I think Ben held on to his money a little bit too long. I think he's got a little bit too much left for what's left on the board.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I think so. He did get Paris Campbell. Oh, wait, no. Who did he get?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. Who did he get? That was him.
AJ's going for the Darius Slayton bargain there.
It's a good price.
Tempting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but he went up to 4. I'm not comfortable at 4.
Man, AJ, he's concentrating. You could say his name and he won't even notice. Oh, so while we have a little lull here, I've been watching the videos, and you know what? I was a huge Jared, you might remember Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, of course.
AJ has the perfect Penny Hardaway like mustache and goatee. I can't hear you, by the way, AJ. You might be muted.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
I was like, man, he's really quiet over there. But doesn't he looks like if he shaved his head like Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Penny always kept his hair shorter. That would be.
He had it really short all the time. Well, except for the top. When he was a rookie, he had
both lean, trim guys. I don't know how tall he is because he's always sitting down. I have no perspective for how tall he is.
You're taller than me, right, AJ?
6'7". Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm taller.
Yeah, Penny was 6'7".
Yeah.
Oh, so you know Anthony Hardaway then, huh?
I know of him more like, yeah. I follow basketball.
I have. Well, but this is
as a coach now. Isn't he still coach? Is he coach at Memphis?
He's coaching Memphis, his alma mater.
Oh yeah.
They had the little scandal with Jameis Wiseman.
What happened?
It was, I think, where they said his family got improper benefit, just like NCAA regulate. I don't remember actually now how serious it was. I think he just missed like a few games or something and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only reason I really thought of him this year, because otherwise AJ's going up. AJ's in on Julian Edelman.
I'm higher on Julian Edelman than a lot of people.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Well, he could be. I'm trying to think. Does Cam like his little slot players?
I don't know that that's the other thing that scares me too, is I don't know that Cam has really thrown to the slot. He dumps off to the running back a lot, and we've seen like a guy like Kelvin Benjamin or Funchess can do well under him, but I don't know. I don't recall him really. Yeah.
Maybe he was gaining some momentum with Samuels for a little bit there, but I couldn't tell if Samuels was a slot or they were playing him and Moore in different spots. And Philip Lindsay, come on. You're supposed to leave him to the end. Absolute stud got him.
I thought Ben would not that I was just trying to bid Ben up. I really did want him, but I figured Ben would just keep on going up.
Ben, I like the Darren Waller pick. That's a nice tight end spot there, especially for $9. Well, $9, yeah.
Yeah.
Will Fuller will be interesting. That's high upside. Good for $7. But see, when you have so much money, bargains don't really matter.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't know. Yeah, I think Ben just ended up with too much money left because, I mean, he can get mostly whoever he wants at this point, you know.
Yeah. But see, I got whoever I wanted to. And I spent all my money. You know, it's like you could either spend at the beginning and get everybody you want and get higher quality people. You know, although it's football. Will Fuller could do way better than who'd I get? Who's my Calvin Ridley? Maybe.
No.
I don't know about that.
No, with Houston's like I don't even know, like water, like what it was. Oh my, it could let a truck through there. Horrible offensive line.
What? No, Houston.
Yeah, Deshaun was running for his life half the year.
They shorted up a little bit, and it can't really started coming together at the end.
Not in the playoffs. They had one good quarter, and then Kansas City leaned forward, and they said, "All right, it's time to play football."
That didn't have anything to do with the offensive line. That was just Kansas City.
He's running for his life. They stopped him. They stopped, and then Will Fuller. I mean, he gets injured every 5 weeks, so. Oh, interesting. Our first rookie wide receiver, I think.
Yeah, the rookies have not been going too high. Although CAH did go, for 50?
Yeah, he was the only one who really went that big.
Let's go Scaraby Giraffe. Is that how you spell giraffe?
No. I think it's 2 F's if I'm correct on that. Oh, it's your guy, Judah Buddha.
Man. Who's bidding on him? Absolute stud. I see you.
Over what I want to spend now. Over what I can spend now.
Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan and I talk a lot about J.K. Dobbins. All right. Let's see. Who can I nominate that people will fight over? Like dogs over a bone. Let's look at quarterbacks.
Bid 2 for him. Sure.
Really? No one else bidding on Allen?
Yeah, I'm kind of floored.
There's 10 seconds left. Somebody's probably going to bid.
No, you got him.
There it is.
Thomas listening.
Thomas H. He's going to get him as his backup to Russell Wilson.
That's not bad.
Oh, no. Now it's a bid war.
Yeah, Tampa needs a quarterback, and it's not like there's a lot of sweet ones out there.
I disagree. I disagree. I think I think if you're not getting like one of the top 3 or 4 guys, then all the other
Matthew Stafford is like the only one I would. Well, Ben Roethlisberger.
I mean, Stafford, Wentz did okay last year. Wentz was top 10 last year with less weapons than he has now.
But game to game.
Yeah, but again, I mean, it's a new year. I maybe have a little more faith in the depth of this than you do.
For sure. Is that so? Let's see. You don't have a quarterback, I assume. Yep.
No.
Luke Ojeda just reiterating what Jared said before. Judas shopping at the Dollar Tree now.
Yeah, it's going to take him. Like, he's going to be one of the last ones to finish because he's going to have to, unless he just nominates guys that absolutely nobody else, he's going to have to make some other, to speed it up, he would have to make some other Will Dissly picks.
Yeah, but who's walking away with Will Dissly on his bench? Actually, in the starting lineup.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. Who's walking away with Will Dissly in his starting lineup? Judah Buddha. Who's walking away with Will Dissly on the bench? The actual Seattle Seahawks.
Touche. Touche. We got 6 people watching.
Yeah, still.
This is captivating content. A draft plus all this commentary and engaging personalities. You never know what's going to happen.
And we have Jared, too.
Exactly. Anthony Miller for $8. All right, man.
Wow, somebody believes in some Anthony Miller.
Started to say might be a homer there, but no, it's not. He's a Falcons fan.
Yeah.
Thomas H going for the Bears guy. Oh, another one of my dudes. Actually, I would say this is more of a Jared call from week 1.
Yeah, I like Gasecki, but I think based on how much money I have left, I may go for. I think I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm not spending $4 for a backup tight end. I think there's some values there that I could get for $1 or $2.
Well, it's interesting because Ben has Darren Waller, but Chubb Chain doesn't have a tight end.
The funny thing with auction drafts is, you can feel like, man, I've got so much less money to spend than other people. And then like 5 picks later, you can be among the top ones in the league of like how much money you have.
Yeah, it's weird. Pretty soon I'm going to be in the top.
You will never be. You will literally remain at the bottom for the remainder of the draft.
Do not pass go. Do not collect.
Oh, Ice Rink Falcons got his quarterback.
Yeah, Matt Stafford. I'm big on Matt Stafford. Did I overpay?
How much did he pay?
Probably at $7, but
$7.
still.
I think that's a good price.
I'm all right with that.
For this draft, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
The values are kind of skewed here.
What's it called? Ryan N says Ertz and Henry for 16 total makes him super happy. Yeah, Ryan's kind of chilling right here for this draft.
Ertz and Henry?
Yeah, he's looking at
Henry. What? Who's Henry?
Henry?
Oh, Hunter Henry.
I'm not big on Hunter Henry, but for both of them, that's not bad.
I mean, skill-wise, he's an excellent pass catcher.
Really, Jared? Can't let me have a backup quarterback.
He's desperate right now. He's like,
I'm not desperate.
Deontay's getting a lot of buzz, but he's injured as well. So,
yeah. Luke Ojeda, to answer your question, we're currently sitting at the end of round 9 right now.
Where do you see that? Like, how can you
draft results round by round?
Or you just look down in the little chat window.
That's true.
What does it say in the chat window?
It says that we just finished round 9, pick 8.
Yeah. Absolute stud drafted Ben Roethlisberger.
It's the absolute studs plural.
Yes, studs plural, because there's multiple. There's like everyone on this team is going to be the absolute stud.
Mm-hmm.
We all give 118%. Other people stop at 110%. We go to 100.
We just got to play as a team. Give it all we got. Give 110%. So my dad and I have been watching The Last Dance. And my dad pointed out Michael Jordan, just one of the it seems like everything he says is different he's different than a lot of athletes. Like he comes at it from a different perspective. He says things that like you wouldn't expect an athlete to say. I never noticed that about Jordan. He has some pretty insightful comments, It's not the typical got to play as a team, got to give 100%. Got to really show up.
Yeah, really competitive guys like him tend to be sort of edgier, seems like Kobe. Kobe had a swagger to him. Going back, I appreciate, I didn't like the Lakers, and so I didn't really like Kobe that much when he played. But then now going back and watching old footage and stuff, I can really kind of appreciate the swagger that he had. I like Aaron Rodgers, and sort of the swagger he has.
Yeah, I love Aaron Rodgers. Do you see that I think we talked a lot about him and Love, right? Do you see that he is mentoring Love and really taking him under his wing?
And no, I hadn't really read that.
Interesting. Also, stinking Ben's Legends, you had to take Marvin Jones from me. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's your dude.
Someone's been watching our podcast.
Speaking of guys that I guarantee he's going to say, I'll take him for $2.
That is my mentality. Yeah. I'm okay with Ben Roethlisberger and Daniel Jones as my quarterbacks for a combined $5.
Both good at home. Very good at home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's take a look. So Tampa Dogs, pretty much. Let's look. Doesn't have a QB yet. I would say a little weak on the running backs. Actually, kind of weak on the wide receivers.
You think? Julio, Devontae, T.Y. Well, he's got Mixon, he's got Jones, and then David Johnson as an upside pick. So that's not bad.
No, but I'm saying for wide receivers.
Yeah, but even there.
There's your guy. Go get a third one.
Ryan's going to swoop in. Oh, no, Ben's got the cash to go up to a whopping 3 to 0. It could be a bidding war between. It's going to be a bidding war between. See, I feel better now because I thought about do I want to try to get Wentz? But now that's way out of my price range. So yeah, I'm happy I went with the two guys I did.
Wow.
Tampa Dogs has his QB. Oh, there's my guy.
Oh yes, if only you could go above $1.
Can somebody lend me $1? Chump change. Why'd you have to do that? I'm going to call him chump change.
Oh, he did get up to 3.
Chubb Chain, whatever his name is, still doesn't have a tight end.
Yeah, there's, he's still got Hooper out there, Jonnu, Fant.
Jonnu's Fant. Yeah, Fant could be good.
Jarwin, Hawkinson. There's guys.
Yeah, guys, that's true.
Maybe he's like you. Maybe he's a big believer in Dallas Goedert. OJ Howard. Peter King predicts that OJ Howard will lead the Bucs in snaps at tight end.
Really?
Peter King has been smoking or something.
Yeah, Peter King does occasionally come out with some weird, like, wannabe hot takes that never pan out. Oh, this is me. My bad.
So let's check back on Ben's Legends, how his team is filling out.
Oh, Ben's. Man, there's more interest in Latavius Murray than I thought there would be. I thought, like, I'm probably not going to get him for $1, but I'm not willing to go above it. And then
Best handcuff.
People are. He was last year. I don't know. Now I would have to think back through the handcuffs. Yeah, he's pretty good. Pollard might have some competition. Maybe Alex.
No, I think. Oh,
Maybe.
Just left my. Go ahead.
Alexander Madison.
That's right. Alexander Madison or Swift.
Probably Madison, just based on the likelihood, based not only on his ability and not only on Minnesota's offense, but on the likelihood that Dalvin Cook will get hurt. So,
to be fair. See, I like Latavius so much because I know, first of all, there's pretty much no one behind him. And then on top of that, whenever he comes into the Saints offense, they've got such a good offensive line, and he's a decent runner that he produces a lot when he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like him as a handcuff.
Yeah, if Kamara went down, he would be a very good option.
Thing is, though, Kamara.
We're talking about Mike. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What?
Last time we were talking about Mike Boone too, who even came. I remember last episode, I think it was, that even they've got some. He's got competition for that number 2 spot, but with Latavius, he got locked up.
That is true, but Kamara tends to play through injuries.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take a week or two off, but he's so competitive. Now if he gets something that, like a season-ending injury, he's not gonna. That definitely would be good for laxatives, Murray. Newton's going to go for $10. Watch.
There's a good bit of interest. $4. That's pretty high. I keep liking my quarterback decisions better and better for my bargain bin QBs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see how much did Cam go for?
$4.
$4.
Oh, okay.
Not too bad.
Cam, is he the last pick?
Come on, Scarby.
Was that going to be one of your guys?
Yes. I'm going to have to trade. Well, I think Scarby's going to be, wanting to trade. So
you're going to offer him Will Dissly, aren't you?
Will Dissly for Darrell Henderson. Boom.
No. I'm sorry. You'll offer. Let me do a Judah trade based on this year.
Oh, here we go.
You'll offer Travis Kelce for. No, I'm sorry. He hasn't picked. I was going to say Travis Kelce for one of his lesser running backs. He only has Barkley and Henry. So you'll offer Travis Kelce for Adrian Peterson. Oh yeah, you nominated him. That's funny. That's funny. What are you doing? Look at who you nominated, AJ. He's gonna get a 4th tight end.
I don't know what to say, man. Well, Scarabee Giraffe is a Packers fan, though, so maybe you could.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about that.
Hey, he's my first bench player.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Skitty-doo-doo-doo.
Ryan. Oh, there's Ryan. He was debating.
All right, we are in round 9 still.
Sammy Watkins.
No.
No, we're in round 11.
Round
Sorry,
11.
I was caught up on that. I'm surprised it doesn't scroll as it. Okay, so round 11. That's good. We're getting close to the end. We only really have to look at MathQuest. Has a lot of money. And
Ben's still got 22.
Ben has a lot of dough. Well, he has 18 max for player. Oh, he has 22. Okay. Debo might be a bargain play.
He could, depending on his foot. That's not bad. $5.
Yeah,
Mhm.
say that.
I was gonna wait. I was watching him. I was gonna wait and see if he went. Oh, Ryan's going for him it's just his backup. He got Wentz as his only quarterback. $2 for Burrow wouldn't be bad.
Mm.
See, Ben still doesn't have a quarterback. I don't know who Ben's going for at quarterback.
Mm.
Let's take wagers here. I think Ben is going for. Oh, I don't know. Tannehill? Philip Rivers.
I think. Oh, it's my turn. Hold on. I guess I better shut up and pick somebody.
Solid $1 play.
I think so. If I get him
So
for
you're-
$1, I like
What were
that
you
for
saying?
$1.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I think it's going to be a travesty if Gardner Minshew does not take Gardner Minshew. He needs a backup. He needs a backup quarterback. Spend $7.
That may be Ben's play. Gardner Minshew's starting quarterback, runs a lot.
He's going to take Zach Moss. Yeah, Perryman. I wasn't going to say this. I got back in a little on Perryman a little bit because I was reading stuff about him being, like he was like Sam. Yeah, his little player update from Wednesday is Brashad Perryman has good chemistry with Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't have very many wide receivers.
Right. Jameis is going to be in the slot, I assume, and then it'll probably be Perriman and Mims out wide. And I forgot this. Look, for weeks 13 to 17 last year, Brashad Perriman was the second highest scoring receiver in fantasy football. No comment on that.
I mean,
That's shocking to
me. He's a good player.
For $1, I mean, he's going to be, the team's at worst number 2 wide receiver. So I'll take it. And their defense has lost so many guys. They might be playing catch up this year.
No doubt.
Also, I think Thomas H. Yeah, he's the first one done. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he says
He's
he's
what?
done. Is there a prize? Thomas H. is done. He's done. Is there a prize?
It's not who finishes first.
That's honestly not a terrible team, though. I'm looking at it.
I like it. I would feel better about it if he had a better RB1. Maybe the Jets offense surprises. Maybe Le'Veon does better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's gonna. I mean, Le'Veon's gonna get the touches.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I like it really well.
Mm.
Okay. Now I gotta start nominating guys I want.
Luke, go ahead. Nice.
Luke, that was a jerk move, dude.
That
was a jerk move. He's got like one less dollar than me. He had one move against me and he used it.
He lets you think you had Alshon for 4 seconds and then boom.
I think it would have been great if you just let it tick all the way down to 1 and then clicked it. And then Judah must helplessly sit there and watch the clock tick back down again.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I would have bid $2 on carry on, but Ryan wants him.
Carry on my wayward.
That Detroit backfield is Ben's coming in. Is Ryan gonna go? Is Ryan gonna go up one more? No,
he's a starting running back.
Well, we don't know what he's gonna be.
Oh, he'll start as running back.
Okay.
I'll put money on it.
I'll have to think about it.
I mean, he's going to be no Jay Sternberg, but whatever.
Well, of course not.
He drafted 4 tight ends. I'm sorry. I keep thinking about that. Oh, that's funny.
I'm not done. There's still a lot of good tight ends on the board.
Let's see. Yeah, I could see Rivers having Rivers is a good $1 bargain. I think.
Yeah,
I think that offense, like 2 years ago with Andrew Luck, it did very well. Jacoby had moments last year.
He was a serviceable streamer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was so worried with that glowing review of Phillip Rivers that you were just about to entice someone to snipe him from me.
No, I wasn't trying to do that.
I didn't even know you were trying to get him.
Yeah, I'll take him to back up Stafford. I'm cool with that.
I like that. I think you got a good value there.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And carry on my wayward. Keyshawn Vaughn. I like Duke Johnson, but for $3?
It's 710's last player.
Okay. Somebody bid on him.
Honestly, I almost hit that button to bid.
Yeah.
Should have. What are you laughing about over there?
How many people have drafted tight ends? And then I see you've got 2, and then right under it, you have 2 players in your flex spot. And in my mind, I just know those are also tight ends. Oh, man.
Still a lot of good tight ends out there. So do you have your window open? Is it that cool outside?
Yeah, I think I do have it open.
That's awesome.
It's see what the temperature is here. It is it's 67 here.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That is pretty comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be, the low is going to be, well, for the next through Wednesday, it's going to be, the high is going to be in the high 70s and the low is going to be every day like 64, 65, 66. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's nice. Oh, the fall, man. Huh?
I knew AJ was going to go for, you going to bid 4 for him? You could still get him for 4 and then still have $1 over to, like, you wouldn't just be at the dollar store at that point.
What do you think of Jonathan's team here? He's got Ertz when Erfurt or whatever Eifert.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott, Hill, Chris Godwin, Delvin Cook. He loves Jonathan Taylor. He loves Jonathan Taylor.
I like it.
He's more of a Team Jared when it comes to a lot of these players. How do you feel about Hawkinson? He's huge on Hawkinson.
I don't like him as my number 1 tight end. No, I mean, he could take that year 2 jump, but like, I like him. I would love to have him as a backup, but I mean, he got him for $1. That's great. But, you know.
He got Hawkinson for $1. Wow.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
I thought about adding another $1 on there, but I just decided not to.
See if anybody.
I think you might get him.
All right. What's going on my IR?
I don't think he qualifies for IR.
He does.
Because did you change the settings from normal? Because I think he's just inactive, and I don't think that qualifies for IR.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Let me look and see in another league. Well, I'd have to put him on my roster to see.
Yeah. Well, I'm either going to drop him or put him on my IR. Yeah, if I can't put him on my IR, I'm not going to hold on to him. Whoa, what was that noise? Did that sound weird to you guys?
Yeah, it was where someone bids an amount that nobody can match, and they get a player.
Oh. Interesting. Michael Pittman. Nice.
Ryan N and Ben are done. They've checked out.
Ben is done. Wow. Let's look at Ben's team. I don't know, man.
Wide receivers worry me, but those are some strong running backs to start, though.
I don't know.
This could go well. And I like Marvin Jones a lot, and Sterling Shepard's not bad. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right.
That's a low floor, though. And then who else checked out?
Ryan. Also 710. And Luis, Chubb chain mode.
All right.
Or movers at this point.
Well, we only got like 2 rounds left, 3 rounds.
Well, I mean, you have 5 rounds left.
We're sitting mid round 13 right now.
All right.
I mean, but you have to consider that some players have dropped out, and so so there's not necessarily as many rounds, but you also have more picks and stuff like that, so it's kind of offset.
You guys, just everybody leave, and I'll get whatever I want. Come on. So Windy City checked out, huh?
Yeah, Luke said he had to go, but good luck with the rest of the drafts.
He's got a decent team.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be weak on tight end.
You're just looking at people to target to trade for tight end.
You bet I am. They're going to want that Will Disley. You watch.
Spare me your offers. I'm good with Mark Andrews.
It's all right. Let's see who you have. I like Kamara. I'll take Kamara off your hands.
Sure you would.
But that's the only guy I like on your team.
Really?
Yeah, you have an all Jared team, except for Metcalf and Kamara.
Oh, real quick while we're finishing up, Ryan and Battle Royale Luis wants to know what we think of his teams.
Okay, let's look at what's Ryan's name?
Tampa Dogs.
Ryan's Tampa.
Oh yeah, Tampa. I was gonna look at him earlier and I can remember. Who the heck is? Why is Scaraby Draft?
That's fine.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like Ryan's team. He's got 3 good running backs. Zach Ertz. I really like Ryan's team. He's got a lot of depth at receiver with Ty, with Judy, Pittman. I like that value in this draft. Yeah, I really like your team, Ryan. And who was the other one?
Ben's Legends and also Battle Royale's Chubbed Chain Movers.
Let's see.
Ben's Legends. Oh, Battle Royale. What's Battle Royale? Chain Movers?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chain Movers.
I'm not a huge fan.
Really? Murray,
I like
Evans, Hollywood.
I like his bench actually. I like Gibson, Newton, Rager, Moore. I guess Moore is on his flex.
Yeah, I mean,
DJ Chark, real good.
Yeah, that's if you just swap out Moore with Brown.
But I like Brown too. I don't like Kyler. I don't like Mike Evans. I don't like Fournette. I don't like David Montgomery. Janu, he's all right. Chris Carson, I don't know. I like him okay. I mean, definitely for what do you pay? Well, $27 for Chris Carson? I don't know. That's
one of the ones that jumped.
You guys are DJ Moore fans. I am not.
I like it. I like Kyler a lot. I think DJ Moore is really good. Evans and Marquise. And then Darius Slayton, of course, high end. Keyshawn Vaughn, if he gets goal line carries, that's going to be big. Yeah, so he even says himself he likes the depth on his team.
Keyshawn Vaughn's not going to get goal line. Keyshawn Vaughn has been – they said he's going to be a punt returner, so he's –
What? The dude is huge. He was a goal line carrier in college. Why would they – that I don't get.
He's huge for college.
I know, but like he's a big dude. He punches it into the end zone. I don't know why they use him as a kick returner. Ben said he's going to hang in here with us to watch our strategies. He says he's very happy with his team and he's excited.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at Ben's.
We looked at Ben's. It's okay.
I like the Legends.
Really, if McCaffrey and Chubb are disappointments, though, it's gonna be rough sledding.
I like his wide receiver depth, though. Ty, John Brown, Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen on today's episode of Scaraby Drafts Judas Guy.
Naheem Hines, we know for sure.
I think the robot actually sees my. I think he is actually picking from my group here.
Oh man,
that's too funny. That's too funny.
It's not funny at all. Oh
man.
I am down.
I don't think the robot can actually see your cue.
The robot.
I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh man.
That I like if he had taken Lazard or Dylan, but dang, he took like the one guy I was kind of excited about.
Him and Chase. I'm sorry. Hold on, I need to take a minute. Oh,
that's funny.
That's not funny. AJ Herschel still funny.
I don't know why this is so funny to me, man. Oh man.
I literally think that there's something in the algorithm that it looks at the next guy and
it cannot know. It can't look at you.
The algorithm can see starred players. You can see my starred players.
It can't. I think it's jumping into the World Wide Web and like. I don't think so.
Do you know how algorithms work? Like it can go through the whole code of everything you can see. It can, a lot of these like factors go into the algorithm of why it picks certain players.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, man. Jared still got a little bit of money left.
Jared?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why no? That one I'm upset about. I'm high on Justin Jefferson. I like him a lot.
I haven't taken him much, but with it being a deeper league, I need to fill out some bench. I've got a little set of Rivers that I'm.
Man, that annoys me. That's annoying.
So what did feel my stiff arm hand the draft? What? Feel my stiff arm left the draft. Oh, feel my stiff arm. Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Garoppolo's gone. Jimmy Polo. Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Nice play, and that's gonna wrap up Math Quest too.
Yeah, I would bid, but he can just bid up above me.
Ryan said his biggest weakness is maybe wide receiver 2 and running back 4, but his wide receiver depth is so good that someone has to step up. Which, yeah, I completely agree with that.
Right, which one?
Ryan. He's saying between like John Brown, Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman, T.Y. Someone's gonna do well there. I agree with that.
Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
John Brown too, but I just worry about his sickle cell. All right. I'll keep your stuff to yourself. All right. Thank you.
Robbie Anderson, man. Oh, my goodness.
What?
He's the most frustrating player to have on a fantasy team. It's like I don't even know. Playing him in your starting roster is like gambling. You just got to bet if he's going to be able to score a touchdown or not. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. Maybe. Who are we waiting on here? Ice rink. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
shouldn't be waiting on ice rink.
My bad.
You better, my bad. Just kidding. I'm ready for this draft to be done. This has been are we at 2 hours now?
I'm done. Oh man. I checked out I don't even know what round it was, but I just sat down for so long and didn't draft anyone between rounds 9 and 11.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh man. Not that I have much of a choice.
I have someone in my $50 league that's screaming at me saying I need to pick up a kicker.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Does that mess people up if I don't get a kicker?
I don't know why that messes other people up. Are you co-managing a team or what?
He says he's not going to trade with me until I pick up a kicker. That I'm like,
if you have an extra bench spot open, people sometimes are leery about, I'm leery about trades, because what can happen is if you have a roster spot open and you accept a trade where there's an extra player. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Yep. If the person receiving the two players has a bench spot as opposed to is dropping a player, they can pick up a player in the middle of that trade, and then it won't go through because it would put them over the maximum number of players.
Oh.
But he could just be looking at, you might still have a full roster, but just no kicker. You might just have an extra guy on your bench, and he sees that and thinks there's a roster spot open. That's the only thing that I'm wondering. Maybe, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Who's you gonna take last, Judah Buddha?
I mean, is there really anybody left?
Yeah.
Last. Oh wait, no, I forgot the other guy. The bot has 4 guys left to take. Okay, let's look through the teams here real quick while we're doing this. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, he's got 2 stud players.
Who?
But the Scarabee. Yeah, he got 2 stud.
Oh, Scarabee. Who are his stud players? Oh, Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm. Judah Buddha's a little heavy at tight end. Yeah, Ben's team. It is studs and duds. Ryan, I like Ryan's team. Little iffy about Aaron Jones, but I like Ryan's team. And then all of a sudden it jumped away. I was on AJ's. All right, let's see.
Oh boy,
I like yours. I like yours. Your bench is a little shaky, but I like your starting lineup, and you've got, I think through your starting lineup, you've got, a good player at every spot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to probably play the waiver wire well later in the year.
Yeah, chubbed chain movers. Yeah, he's got a good team. Yeah, the running backs are kind of iffy because Fournette and Montgomery could easily not produce much of anything. 710. Let's see here. I like 710's team.
I like 710's bench. CD Lamb, Stephon Diggs, Marlon Mack. That's nice.
My team, it's not my favorite team of mine. We'll see. Let me go through everybody else's, and I'll see kind of how it stacks up. Gardner Minshew. Yeah, those running backs worry me. I like it other than the running backs worry me a little bit. Windy City Hawks is a little bit thin at running back because he's got CEH and Kareem, and then not much after that.
4 quarterbacks too.
Oh yeah, well he does, and not guys that he's going to be able to really trade either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 guys left. All right, Ertz, When you Eifert, yeah, I like his team. His team, I don't know. Do I like it the best?
He just sent me a meme. If you can see, this is what he sent me.
Hang on, let me look. Nice.
What a jerk.
Yeah, I like his team pretty well. And then Math Quest. Let's see. Last one's Math Quest.
I like Math Quest team to a point.
Yeah.
I hate time out. I hate Ertz's. Oh wait, am I looking at Scarabee or no? It hurt when I heard Jonathan's team is mostly running like rookie running backs. It's gonna be terrible. Tyreek Hill is gonna be injured all year. No.
What? See, here's the thing. I like his starting lineup until we hit Akers and Dobbins, and then I like his bench. It's like someone's gonna have to step up, right? Like they can't all be handcuffs, right? Like that's kind of
they can be for 6 games, and he's got most of his starting bench, or like a third of his starting bench are rookies.
I do like Math Quest score though.
I really don't know whose team I like the best. I guess maybe I like Ryan's team.
Yeah, Math Quest has a solid team.
Chubb's chain movers I like pretty well, if depending on how those running backs play out. Let me look back at Math Quest. Yeah, Math Quest. It's funny though. He's ranked like projected points wise. He's ranked low. I think like I love Math as you go down the list. Like I love his team until you get past tight end, and then you start looking at like the flex and the bench. Well, he got Debo.
Yeah, you're right though. No, you're right.
He got Debo, but you don't know how long he's going to be out. I like once passed through tight end, I'm like, I love this team, and then it falls off really fast. I like Ryan's team, and who else would I put? And Ryan is rated at the top. He's
per his usual
number 1. Yeah. Let's see. 710 is number 2. Let me look back at 710s again.
Good bench. I think that's what's putting him up there. He's got a.
This could be the worst team.
You think 710 could be the worst one?
How dare you, Judah Buddha? He's got Odell.
What I'm saying is this could be the worst team. So we never know, but like the odds of Tom Brady, AJ Green, Odell Beckham, Austin Eckler, Raheem Mostert, Rob Gronkowski, and Amari Cooper doing well, or let's just say better than average is not great. Those odds are not great.
Yeah, I do. I think I definitely like Ryan's the best, and then maybe the rest of us, because then like even Thomas H. Gardner Minshew, like I like his team, except the running backs could very easily end up with a lot of yards and not many touchdowns, and Singletary could share a lot with Moss. Le'Veon Bell could have to share more, be in games where they're not, again, not really able to run the ball that much. So I'm a little iffy on that.
I think with this draft, Ryan's probably got the best well-rounded team. And then you get to like the second section for me, which is like people like Ben. I like his team, and it's like I like your team, but this position worries me. Like with him, it's wide receiver, and then after that, you've got me and Math Quest. Is like we got a great starting lineup, but our bench might need some work. Like I feel like that's like those are like the top air. I don't even know what to call it. Top tier teams, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Jared's. I really like Ryan's. I like Ben's. Yeah.
I think my thing is maybe I wish that instead of taking Hopkins, I had taken a couple of receivers in like that, high teens range of price, so that I had another guy besides him. So I might try to do trade him and then get 2 guys back in return if somebody wants to do that. And then that way I could kind of have that other flex spot between Howard and Lindsey, kind of depending on how they do. And, and then some of those other guys like Brashard Perryman, Preston Williams, Justin Jefferson, one of those guys step up. So I might try to do that. I think I would like my team really well if I just did that instead. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if anybody wants to do that with me.
I think this is going to be a close league.
Yeah.
Oh, 710's already asking if you'd be willing to make a trade.
Yeah, I'm always up for a trade. I will say you were right. Antonio Brown, I cannot put on my stupid.
Oh, really? Oh, that's rough.
I'm gonna have to change the league rules here.
So which tight end are you going to drop him for?
There's actually, we can't. How many days does it give us before we can pick up off the waiver wire?
It will be Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Or Tuesday morning is when they'll start going through.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got me projected points wise pretty high.
What?
Like I don't normally. Yeah, like I'm against you on week 2.
You're looking at the schedule. I thought you were looking at the projected stats because.
And I've got 100. I'm projected for 113 points. You're projected for 103.
Okay. We'll see.
And then we play week 3, and we'll have to see if I need to start a quarterback or not. I don't know.
Yeah, you're projected for high points.
Well, and you can't exactly go by all the projections right now because you can't anyway. But there's guys who, some of the guys, not me really, but some of the other players like who they drafted might be on their bench, like because it just automatically puts who you drafted first in your lineup. So
you're going to start Jordan Howard?
Well, no, not necessarily. That's just like who, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Ben says Jared got the award for best draft. Interesting. Nice. Also, Ryan says he's got some players that he could trade for other things.
I did get the award for best draft. Oh, yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that.
I have. Yeah, it's the most projected season points.
Wow.
In the end, I still find a way to get you.
Not the end. To tell you, but it just got started.
Everything from here, at least with me and you, is just a formality.
Wow. I feel like every episode, it's like Jared gets the award for something, and Judah Boot is just like, I would have won 2 if it wasn't for that meddling Jared.
I would have gotten away with it if I didn't have but only $1 to bid on every single player for the rest of the draft.
Because I drafted 4 tight ends.
Because I drafted 4 tight ends.
I think my best pick was definitely Will Dissly. I think it put me over the top. Makes me feel really good about my dropping him in a couple moves.
I feel better about mine now with that little meaningless Yahoo award, but I was like, I don't know that I really had that good of a draft. But now it has all been validated just by that little meaningless Yahoo award. I think I don't really think it's true. I think Ryan had a better draft than me. A couple other people had a better draft than me, but I think mine's better than it looks right now. So.
Who is the other guy? So they have Dissly and they have, who is the other guy? No, the other guy.
Yeah,
what was his name? It was like, Hollister? Was it Hollister?
Jacob Hollister.
Yeah.
Is he still on the team?
For us? I cannot believe it. Judah actually came up with the name without having us answer him. He's improving.
Well, hey, what can I say? But I there's no mention of him. Is he still on the team?
I think he had an injury too, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, let me look at the old interwebblers.
Yeah, he's still with Seattle, it looks like.
Huh.
He is the 3rd string tight end behind Olsen and Will Dissly.
That makes me feel better about Dissly. Because Olsen, my goodness, he was limping through last year.
Well, and back problems, but I think he'll be one of those things where he's going to play some and he'll be the top tight end, and then you're just going to have to wait and see like when he doesn't play. Like if he gets hurt for X number of games with a back issue, then Will Dissly could be a really good bargain. But until then,
I think that Greg Olsen is just slated as number one because Dissly just started playing. Like he just started practicing again. I think he'll be number one.
But I don't know if they really bought that, between Dissly and Hollister, why would they even bother to sign Olsen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they would have. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This sounds better and better for me because I took Greg Olsen later in the draft. So keep talking. This is making me happy.
He's going to be an announcer by week 1. How about that?
I'm not saying that there's necessarily going to be a great production. I'm just saying like they might combine enough to to where none of them have great value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but Dissly did pretty well. Like he was top 10. Which is not saying much about tight ends last year.
Yeah, I mean Russell Wilson likes to throw to his tight end. Like I think if there's a clear guy, then I think that's could be a good value. I just don't know if there will be or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I love? I already love this league because it doesn't have any defense or kickers.
Man, you will be missed, kickers. You will be missed. Bye.
No, you won't, kickers. No, you won't.
Mostly me.
It feels weird. It feels weird with not having either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good weird. It's like, oh, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, I don't have that thorn in my flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to worry about tight end.
Oh man, that was.
But see, the thing is about tight end is like it can be just as random as kicker, but we have more information about it. Like kicker's like, how much do you know about kicker? It's like, oh, he's gonna play.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about kickers today.
Keep saying it. All right, guys. Well, that was fun, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens with the tight end
debacle.
My first ever draft first ever live draft. I did a couple, but like the one that I first started being awake with, playing. Knowing about things, I drafted 4 tight ends with my first 4 picks accidentally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and so I became
accidentally do that is my question.
Because I was late. It was a live draft. I was late. And I just put a bunch of people in my queue, and I kept putting tight ends, thinking like I really want to cover I put Gronkowski, like Jimmy Graham. Who was that other guy for? It was like the top 4 tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want at least one of these. Oh, actually, I was like the 6th pick, and I put all these other guys too. But it was like AP, he went first. It was all these other guys that just went real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed the first round, or I guess it must have been 4 rounds I missed. Stupid, but now I'm coming back around. It turns out actually that's the year I won. So
710 says, okay, Judah, I'm interested in a tight end.
Sure you are.
This is interesting, and I didn't notice this. Thomas H says he tends to be a frugal spender in real life. Maybe that's why I only spent more than $20 on one player.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette was his big splurge at 31. So
wow.
Who is that? Who said that?
Thomas H.
Interesting.
Wow, I hadn't even noticed that. That's wait. Leonard Fournette?
No, he had somebody.
Yeah,
he didn't have Leonard Fournette.
That's someone else. He's Minshew.
Yeah. What?
Thomas H is Minshew. He's guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm saying so. That's not Fournette. I'm trying to figure out who it was.
Yeah, Fournette was not. He didn't spend anything on Fournette. Oh, maybe he bid on Fournette?
No. Who has Fournette for crying out loud?
Louis Chubb. Does it Chubb?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the wrong team there. Because Chubb Chain Movers also only bid more than $27 on one.
Wow.
On one. So yeah, they went. They went with a lot of mid-range guys. So I had, let's see, I had 3 guys, 37 and up.
I
had nobody over 40.
Wow, I am so much different in comparison to you guys.
Why?
I spent over 40 on Adams. I spent over 40 on Drake. I kind of went high on my starting lineup and then just coasted.
Yeah. Well, that was not a bad. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now, Drake could be. I don't know. I like Drake.
Oh,
yeah. Thomas. Oh, yeah. He's splurged on Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
Thomas,
of course.
Thomas.
Of course, right? Oh, 710 wants to know, who do you want for Jay Sternberger, Judah?
I like Jay Sternberger, but I'll take let me see what's his team name? Let me look at his team.
710. 710 mode.
Sorry. I'll take Mac. I like Mac.
He's asking for a package deal, it looks like.
Oh, what did he say?
Nothing yet. He just said, can we do a package deal?
Oh, can we do a package deal? What does that mean?
Multiple players.
How do you not know what that means?
No, I mean, like, do I get multiple players for Sternberg? Like,
I would doubt it, but if you do, take it.
I just don't see, like, there aren't like multiple players. Does he want multiple of my players? Is that what he's saying?
I think it's both of you get multiple players.
Yeah, he's talking probably about like a 2 for 2 or 3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like Adrian Peterson, CD Lamb. I like Diggs. He's got a lot of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Mac. But then he's got some of my least favorite players. Cooper, Gronkowski, Mostert, Eckler, Brady, Green. All right, he says tight end and a wide receiver for Mac and a wide receiver. I'm just not.
Oh, Ryan Ensign, 710. Trades are happening already, and the draft ended less than a half hour ago, and the trade block is already.
It was a weird draft, though. Let's be honest. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, somebody put him on the trade block, or what's happened here?
Is there trade block?
So much. There's just we're 20 minutes done.
But I didn't see. There's not a trade that's happened though, right?
Not yet. No. I'm just looking at my starting lineup for week 1, and I just worry I'm going to blow it because Stafford's got Chicago, Devontae Adams is Minnesota, Thielen's got Green Bay, and Kenyon's got San Francisco.
Yeah, that's always like worrisome to me when you start out with a bad set of matchups on week 1 because you have to like keep it in perspective, like, well, this is going to even out over the course of the season, but you're just like, dang it, I want to.
But it's because it's also the most fun game.
It is. You want to get off to a good start. You've waited all year for this, and you want to get off to a good start, and then you get beaten in week 1, and then it's just like, blech.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have very bad matchups. How do you feel about Jackson versus Cleveland? He probably is going to stomp them, right?
Probably. Cleveland showing out week 1 against
Ravens. Cleveland gave them the worst time last year, right?
Was it that? Was it?
They beat them.
They did. I don't remember how Lamar did in that game, but they did go into Baltimore and beat them.
That was the first time, right?
I saw a story today where Earl Thomas like got sent home from practice or whatever. Like apparently the Ravens, the players are pretty frustrated with him. He's like kind of wanting to do his own thing, and he's like getting in fights with people and stuff like that.
Really?
So, I saw that.
I don't know if he's long for Baltimore.
Would you consider him a top? He's a defensive end.
He's a defense or safety.
Safety.
710 asks. He says, Judah, I'm gonna make you an offer that you can't refuse.
You know what? Do it, bro. Hit the button. I love those kind of offers. Those are my favorite offers.
With this guy, you gotta sell it.
Well, if he's been watching our podcast, he's already learned the strategy of like offer a like your late second round pick for Judah's mid first round pick, and he will take it, no questions asked.
If you have Odell Beckham Jr., you have no idea how many players you can get for him.
Yeah, or just one. If he has a star, then he's going to give you that one star.
I don't do package deals very often, so yes, just offer me your star.
See, that's a good point though, because like we know a little bit about like Ryan and Thomas and 710, all their draft strategies, but man, all of them have the download on us. We've been giving that advice for a year now. Oh man.
Yeah. That's why I don't like if we don't win this league in a way, it's bad, but at the same time, like we're
at a disadvantage in a way.
Yeah, right. We're very open about what we like to do, don't like to do. So
I might have the biggest advantage though, because my takes are so different than you guys, and it seems like everybody else seems to side with you guys. So I may have a little advantage there.
Well, everybody else also wins their league, so I don't
know. Yeah, okay, we'll see there. AJ Herschel, Mr. Ice Rink guy,
Ice Rink Falcons. I'm gonna get on making a logo immediately.
I want to see that.
we need a logo for. I guess I should just download the logo for our logo, right?
Probably, I think so, right? Spruce it up a little bit. Something like that,
Yeah, it's funny, like in a 12-team league, I tend to look at my roster and be like, man, it looks so thin. But at the same time, I mean,
you look at everybody else's.
Yeah, right. And once I look at everybody else's, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is not so bad after all.
Yeah, especially for you after doing best ball for so long too.
Yeah.
No, best ball you get pretty thin leagues too, because it's a lot more. You get like 20
more
spots.
rosters. It's more roster spots, and so yeah, I don't know. In a way, I'm trying to think. Like, seems like with best ball though, I don't know. It's kind of different.
I mean, it is nice looking at this first week projection. I know projections don't mean much, but they mean something. And looking at me projected for 120 and Chubb Chain projected for 101. It can be deceiving, though. I mean, but the thing is I'm in double digits for each one of my spots, except for my final flex spot. If I could get somebody sick in that flex spot, they give me double digit.
Someone other than one of your multitude of tight ends.
Well, tight ends typically aren't projected for double digits. There's only 3 usually. It's 2 of the ones I have, and Jared's. What's his name? Andrews?
Yep.
Ooh, Ryan sent 710 a rare trade that adds 10 points to both of their teams.
Let me look at Ryan's again.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good trade for me and Ryan.
See, I feel like I'm in one of the worst spots at this point because I have a good starting roster and then my bench is just okay. So I'm like not even in that great of a position to trade with anybody at this point.
Yeah, I'm not really in a position unless I want to trade one of my bigger guys. I put an offer out there. We'll see if they're interested in it.
Oh, you already put an offer.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
who said they wanted Sternberg for me?
710. He also said, did you say Lamb was someone you were interested in, Judah?
Oh my God. John just sent me he just sent me a trade offer. J.K. Dobbins and James White for Kittle.
Oh man.
You
can't
accept that on that one.
He's gonna see. He's lowballing. Gonna see how desperate you are.
He's trolling me, is what he's doing. He knows how much I like J.K. Dobbins because I'm looking. I'm like, J.K. Dobbins, yeah. James White, okay. For Kittle.
That's funny.
I'm gonna counter with a worse offer.
With a worse.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's me and Ryan in week 1. This is going to be I'll have to play Ryan twice. That's a tough right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him Jared Cook for Jackson and Campbell.
Wow.
Yeah, I think my teams and Ryan's teams are pretty similar. Yeah.
Good week 1 matchups here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized I've got I do want J.K. Dobbins. Man, he knows my weak spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to hound him. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to head to bed.
All right.
Send me your – I love to field trade offers. I typically will send back a counter, so –
I'm gonna have to offer one just to Judah, just like now knowing like the stuff that he's been taking. I mean, you gotta. It's like if someone handed you a lottery ticket, you wouldn't throw it away. You gotta at least take it and see if your numbers come up or not. That's basically what Judah does. Is he just raffles off players to people.
If you send me a trade offer for Kamara, there's good chance I'll take it.
I don't know that I'll see. I don't know that there's a good fit there. Well, yeah, we'll see. But you don't like multiple. You don't like multiple players.
Oh, like me give you multiple players and you give me multiple players?
Right. Because
he's the only one I like on your roster.
Right. And there's no one that I would trade him straight up for.
I mean, but I would give up multiple guys for him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll offer something then.
I mean, I'm seriously considering if there is anything you could offer me that I would reject.
Wow.
Well, that's a great negotiating tactic right there. I would literally take anything. I would trade my team for Kamara.
Oh my!
I don't want to play hardball here, but
let's see. Alvin Kamara, and along with Preston Williams, Brandon Ayuk, and Jack Doyle. And let's see, I'll take Lamar Jackson. I'll take Calvin Ridley. I'll take James Conner. I'll take Travis Kelce. You did say anything.
You're right. I was setting you up, though. Ha! Got ya.
Setting me up for disappointment. Diabolical.
This might be my favorite team to play because we can have so much interaction,
Mm-hmm.
I used to really like my church league, but I've moved, and because we would like give each other hell, about trades and stuff. Because all the other teams, like when you play pay leagues, a bunch of, I don't know, It's like you're playing robots. Although, you know that trade I did that I was telling you about with who is it? Who did I trade? Josh Jacobs for who did I trade him for? Oh, Henry.
Oh yeah.
That was with remember that guy who was in our league? CH something fantasy something.
Oh, CWI fantasy.
Yeah, see, that's with him. CWI fantasy.
That's fun. Yeah, that guy loves to trade, and he's so odd. He'll send you back these very polite messages, and then he just plays. I mean, he's odd in a good way, but I mean, he'll just send you back these very polite messages, and then but then he's also the guy that just plays to the end, even if he's in 7th place. And
I respect that.
Well, but he picks up the whole waiver wire, you know, and you're just like, dude, come on. So I that's good to a point, and I'm not even one of these guys of like, oh, you're in 6th place, so you can't pick up anyone. But like when he's like dropping his kicker and defense to just stash guys, like, dude, that's overkill. You're making it harder for the guys who did well.
Mm-hmm.
I must have had a trade that went through because I got this one league where got missing players.
I love listening to this. Just like there must be somewhere I traded.
Oh, John Brown for Le'Veon Bell. That's not a bad trade.
What?
Who's getting who with this trade?
I traded away Aaron Jones and John Brown for Le'Veon Bell. I guess that's a decent trade.
You traded a second again.
Wait. This year.
This year?
Yeah.
You've got to be. This is a joke, right?
I don't like that trade so much.
For Le'Veon.
I don't think.
Straight up Le'Veon.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember making that trade. But we'll see.
I don't even have jokes. I don't even know what to say.
Let's see if this is a expensive league really quick.
Wow.
Okay, it's a $20 league. All right.
Are we just burnt out on content at this point?
I'm just sitting here just in awe.
You sent Jared into shock, Judah Buddha.
Yeah, I guess I was really high on Le'Veon at some point.
Why? You're a Packers fan and you traded away Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if Gibson or what's his name? Who's his backup there? Dylan. I'm gonna pick up Dylan really quick because just hoping that pans out.
Well, we are less than 2 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, so
wow,
we can just wrap it up and hit 3 hours here.
Yep.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel? Was that a fun time?
Oh, absolutely.
I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was fun drafting with multiple people going, and it's in a way my most fun draft. I mean, my fun drafts are when I feel like I've gotten a team that'll crush everybody, but but as a close second, it's when you can draft with other people.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk smack and you can be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, especially this was like my first actual auction league finally ever. So
oh wow.
I'm okay. I'm happy with how it went because I was going in. I was like, there are 2 ways this could go. 1, I actually do decently. 2, Jared and Ryan kill everybody and just dominate this. But I feel like I held my own. I think I did.
I think everybody did pretty well except for Giraffe Dude. He wasn't there.
It's a mostly balanced league. There's no like definite power struggle here at all. And week 1, I mean, we're gonna have some primetime matchups. We got absolute studs and Tampa. We got Ben and MathQuest 7-10 and Guard Your Minshew. I don't know.
Ooh, who are you playing for week 1?
I got the giraffe. I got scared.
That'll be interesting content for your show. Aren't you guys on the show together?
Yeah, that'll be interesting for us to see who comes out on top there. Yeah. Oh man, and I'm glad we got almost everyone live too. I was worried that we weren't going to be
I was too. I was afraid we were going to have like 7 people or something and like 5 auto draft bots.
Right.
So yeah,
pretty well.
Just having one is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for you guys, he wasn't stealing all your guys.
Fair point. That was probably okay. Half the fun of this was watching Scary Giraffe take Chase Edmonds. Oh, your reaction was perfect.
No, it wasn't Chase Edmonds. It was Naheem Hines. I was like, yes.
Before him when he took Naeem, you were like, oh, but then when he took Chase Edmonds, you hit your desk and went, why?
No, Naheem Hines.
Either way, after this is over, I'm going back and watching that just because. Oh man, that was awesome.
I'm still angry about that. I feel salty.
Such a human reaction. It was incredible.
I don't know if it was incredible. Come on. Well, it has been 3 hours. The last time we did 3 hours was when we did the NFL draft, right?
Was it? I thought we did an auction mock that went for 3 hours one time.
Okay.
We may have. I don't know.
I just sent Judah Buddha a trade offer.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Let me take a look here.